So here you go. First, what is a verb? A verb is a word that expresses an action or state of being. I love cheese. I turned the page. These are the action verbs. These are directly related to the works we are doing or the action undertaken. I am a teacher. I turned green. These are linking verbs. There are also helping verbs. Helping verbs always help either an action verb or a linking verb. I will play the piano. Here, will is helping verb. Play is action verb. Now, what are verbals? There are three types of verbals. One is gerund, participle, and third one is infinitives. Gerund and participles and infinitives are formed from verbs, but each performs in different function in a sentence. Gerunds acts like nouns, participle as adjective, infinitive may be noun or adjectives or even be adverbs. Just like I'll take one sentence. I don't like waiting. Here, waiting sounds like noun. So, it is going to be gerund. Next, on the top flap on the first page you write all about verbs. On the second page you write gerunds. Third page you write participles, and the fourth page you are going to write infinitives. And you will make different procedures, and you will write all the examples that you are going to read. A practice is required. When you practice some 30 or 40 gerunds, participle, and infinitives, then it will be easier for you to understand the topics. Otherwise, it will be extremely hard. It all sounds same otherwise. Now next. After playing for an hour, he went home. After playing for an hour. Here the ing form playing is the subject of the verb is, and it acts like noun. So here it is gerund. Next, if I take a sentence like this. Coming events cast their show. So here coming is present participle. So it is going to be participle. So further example you have to write from Rain and Martin in your pages. And you have to write whether they are gerunds or participle. Next, a gerund is formed by adding ing to a verb. It always acts as noun. Example, dancing to music makes me happy. Next, let us take another sentence. Telling lies won't help anyone. Here, telling is gerund. She was punished for coming late. Here, coming is gerund. Participle. The participle is formed by adding ing or ed to a verb. It always acts as an adjective. The dancing girl, turned up volume on her overloaded iPod. Dancing, though it is verb plus ing, but it is not verb. It sounds like what type of girl she was dancing. Her present condition is mentioned here, so it is adjective. It sounds like adjective. Further, overloaded iPod. What type of iPod? Overloaded. So obviously it sounds like the quality or standard of the iPod. So both sounds like adjective, but they are verb plus adjective. So they are participles. Now further we'll move to few of the example. Gerunds are formed when ing is added to a verb. The gerund acts as a noun. Identify the gerund in each sentence. The giggling form of the students could be heard in the next room. The stadium officials would not tolerate booing. Reviewing the test was tiresome. So, giggling, booing, and reviewing, these three are the. You have to think about what these are. These are sound like nouns. So, these are gerunds. Participle formed using ing or ed, but it acts as an adjective. The old flag, battered by the wind and weather, was finally replaced. Exhausted, Victor fell to the ground after his long run. The skaters, moving effortlessly, dance across the ice. So, in these three sentences, we can easily understand which are the participles. Those act like adjectives. Exhausted, first one, if you look at that condition. And the last one, it is written the skaters moving effortlessly, moving. And first one, the old flag, battered by winds and weather. So if you look at these sentences, the old flag, here we don't have anything. Finally replaced. Finally replaced. So here replaced is taken as participle. Further we can have just like placed on the window. The statue of laughing Buddha. Statue of laughing Buddha. So here laughing is participle because laugh plus ing here. Further, if you look at, we have further sentences where we can think about whether that is gerund or participle. And the best book to use those things is to use Rain and Martin. Identify the gerund and participle in each sentence. Before seeing the sun, we were happy. Finished. The artists cleaned their brushes. The plane, veering wildly, almost crashed to the ground. Before seeing the sun, we were happy. Finished. So seeing, first one. Second one is finished. And third one, the plane veering wildly. So all these three sentences and the three terms, you should try to find out whether these are participle or gerunds. Infinitives are the easiest one, formed by adding to in front of verb, and it will kept as V1. It can act as noun, adjectives or adverb. To dance is my dream. I have a date to dance on Sunday. I went to gym to dance. So first one we can see to dance. Second one to dance. All these three are to dance. So whatever, when a to is added in front of verb, that is infinitive. I told him to go. So to go, that is infinitives. Now next few of the example we are going to have here. You have to watch in full screen to get the proper view of this one. Jumping is fun. He liked skiing. He had a unique way of whistling. Jumping, skiing and whistling, these three are the example of gerunds. To jump is fun. I like to ski. She had a suggestion to offer. He called to warn her. So these are the example of infinitives. And let us see the participles. As it is mentioned here, do write these things down. These are the examples of participles. While watching this video, every time I tell you, do write these things down for better understanding in later. Now what you have to do, write a paragraph about your least favorite chore or job to do around the house. Include at least one gerund, one participle and one infinitive in your writing. It is going to be a short writing. Underline the gerund in red, the participle in blue and the infinitive is green. It would be better if you can use more than one. It is written one, but it will be very nice of you if you can use three gerunds, three participles and three infinitives. So it's an assignment that you can do, and in finding difficulty you can let me know. Now one more thing before completing this video one, you should follow Rain and Martin for further understanding and for exercises. And in case of any doubt in Rain and Martin, if you find any doubt in understanding any topic or solving any exercise in Rain and Martin, kindly inform me. So exercise in grammar 49, Rain and Martin. Rain and Martin will follow. So first let us see what is written there. There was nothing for it to fight. So to fight is infinity here. Okay, this is simple infinitive, an object of the preposition, but there was nothing for it but to fight. Let us pray. Let us pray. So what is the infinity here? Pray. It is kept unchanged. Let the mango is fit to eat. The mango is fit to eat. To eat qualifies the adjective fit. Next, number 4. I heard her sing. So here sing is the infinity. I have come to see you. So here what we have? To see you. To see. It qualifies the verb am going. That means I have come to, that means I am going to see you. So here I am just giving the answers. When it comes to gerund, I will describe further. I have come to see you. The order to advance was given. We must work and women must weep. So order to advance. So to advance is the part infinitive here. Men must work and women must weep. So both the cases must is used. So work and weep, these two are the infinitives. I am sorry to hear this. To hear is infinitive here. Next. He is slow to forgive. To forgive. Next one, as you can understand, was turned to view. So it will be to view. And fools who come to scoff remain to pray. To scoff. To scoff. Next, that will be question number 12. Thus to relieve the wretched was his price. To relieve. Next one is to blush. Next one, to soothe. Number 15, to fail thy love. To retreat was difficult. To retreat and to advance. To enjoy. To see. Number 18. Number 19, to be lost. Number 18 is to see, and number 19 it is written there was not a moment to be lost. So to be lost, it qualifies the noun, the moment. Number 20, to address. 21, to dispute. 22, to love. 22, it will be to love. Okay, to mankind it cannot be, because mankind is not verb. Number 23, to concentrate. Number 24, to see. 25, I am not afraid to speak the truth. To speak. Better dwell in the midst of alarms. Better dwell in the midst of alarms. So here dwell. Dwell is verb. Due to better, there is no change in it. Then rain in this horrible place. Rain. Then can you hope to count the star? To count. 29, to toil. 22, to toil. 29, to toil. Last one, 30. It is delightful to hear the sound of the sea. It is a penal offense to bribe a public. It is delightful to hear. To hear. To bribe. Okay. So to hear and to bribe, these are the two infinitives here. Now, dear children, this exercise you will find in Rain and Martin, page number 92 for old book. New book, it may be in around Page number 80 to 110. Within this page you will get new book, and if you follow the old book, okay, then you will find you must search the page number 92. Now exercise in composition 50. There what you have to do, combine together the following pairs of sentence by using infinitives. Example: Napoleon was one of the greatest of generals. He is universally acknowledged. Napoleon is universally acknowledged to have been one of the greatest of generals. So what you have to do, you have to combine these sentences. Hope you'll do this one by your own, but keep it in mind during this process you may commit error. Okay, that is accepted, but don't commit an error by using and but so. Any other errors will be accepted. So exercise in composition 50, we have total 21 exercises. Out of this 21 what you should do, A section should do 1, 3, 5, that means the odd numbers, and B section should go through the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8 in this way. 10A will go through 1, 3, 5, and B will go 2, 4, 6 in this way. So we'll make a comparative study later. Now next part is participle. Exercise in grammar 51. Pick out the participle in each of the following sentences. Tell whether it is a present or past participle. Generally speaking, we receive what we deserve. So what we have here, speaking, this is present participle and this is impersonal. Having gained truth, keep truth. Having gained, that is perfect participle governing the noun truth. I saw the storm approaching. Present participle attached to the noun storm. Next, hearing a noise, I turned round. So here, hearing, that is present participle and that is related to the noun noise. Number 5, considering the facts, he received scant justice. So considering present participle and it is impersonal in form. Number 6, the enemy, beaten at every point, fled from the field. Beaten, past participle qualifying the noun enemy. Being dissatisfied, he resigned his position. Being dissatisfied, he resigned his position. That is number 7. Being dissatisfied, that is present participle related to the pronoun he. Next, number 8. The rain came pouring down in torrent. Pouring is present participle attached to the verb come. Number 9. Having elected him president, the people gave him their loyal support. So having elected, perfect participle related to the topic term him. Last one, the traveler being weary sat by the wood side to rest. So here, being, that is present participle, it is related to the traveler or the noun. Next, exercise in grammar 52, and that contains total 11 exercises. So pick out the participle in each of the following sentences. Tell whether it is a present or a past participle and also how it is used. The fat of the body is fuel laid away for use. Number 1. So laid is past participle related to the term fuel. Being occupied with important matters, he had no leisure to see us. Number 2, being occupied, that is the present participle related to the pronoun he. Next, the children coming home from school look in at the open door. Number 3, so here coming, that is present participle qualifying the noun children. Number 4, Michael, bereft of his son Luke, died of a broken heart. So it is bereft, that is past participle related to the noun Michael. Number 5, books read in childhood seem like old friend. Read, past participle. Read, past participle, qualifying the noun books. Number 6, lesson learned easily are soon forgotten. So here we have the term learned as past participle related to the noun lessons. Number 7, a word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in picture, in bracket baskets of silver. Number 7, so spoken, that is past participle related to the noun word. Next, seeing the sunshine, I threw open the window. Seeing, present participle, and you can understand it is governing the noun sunshine. Next, seizing him by the arm, his friend led him away. Seizing, that is present participle related to the pronoun him, and also related to the noun friend. 10, encouraged by his wife, he perceived. Last one, that is the 11th one. So till now we have completed a total 10. So what is given in the last one? Overcome by remorse, he determined to atone his crime by liberality to the church. Liberality to the church. So here we have overcome as past participle qualifying the pronoun he. So till in this video we have completed this participle as well as our we have completed infinitives. Now in the next one we'll complete the gerund part. So in the next video, what will you do? The remaining part of this chapter, participle and gerund, will complete. Go through this video. Finding any difficulty, kindly let me know. Thank you.